This segment is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
Grab your coat and let's start walking. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Gonna take your little girls getting laid. You just sit with
Today's the day to get to your Toyota dealer. But hurry, these powerful hybrids are going fast. Toyota, let's go places.
The pulse of South Asian pop culture. This is AVS.
Theaters might be taking a back seat this Diwali, but there's plenty of Bollywood fireworks for you to enjoy on the small screen. Happy Diwali to you and your family from all of us here at AVS. Diwali is usually a big weekend for movies, but the ongoing pandemic has forced everyone to celebrate a quiet Diwali at home. B-Town is still providing the entertainment though. Akshay Kumar's Lakshmi premiered on Monday, and Rajkummar Rao's Chalang just started streaming on Amazon Prime.
Hey guys, Rajkummar Rao here and wishing all the viewers of AVS a very happy Diwali. Stay safe guys.
ज्यादा फैंटम बन रहा है। मैडम को तंग मत करना, कोई सा सुन रहे हो ना? हाथ पकड़।
नीचे कर।
अरे मैडम बोले तो नीचे कर लेना फिर।
फ्रेंड बनना है। दारू पिलाओगे?
Let's make a chalang into chalang if we can.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, what attracted you to this project? First of all, I know this is a Hansal Mehta directed film. I know you guys have a great relationship and a great chemistry together. But what was it about this particular character and this film that really made you want to be a part of this?
When Love Ranjan, when he narrated me the story and he told me about this world, I thought it's so unique. I've never seen a story which is about a PT teacher, which is set in Haryana. Haryana is very popular for sports. And I never saw any film about a PT teacher, especially I've never seen it. So, and I'm from that world. I'm very familiar with this world. I was brought up in Haryana. I've seen these people very closely. So I thought it will be pretty nostalgic. It will be, recreating that world again. And I saw it's very intelligently written. There's a lot of comedy in it, intelligent humor in it, but also it's very aspirational. And it's the journey of this character, in a way he's finding himself, in this journey, he is getting inspired. He is inspiring people. So there was a lot of things happening in the story.
मैं क्यों असिस्ट करूं किसी को?
तो बता सिंह सर भी कुरुक्षेत्र यूनिवर्सिटी से ग्रेजुएट है और कभी टकराए नहीं।
लानत है मेरी नजर पे कि आप मिस हो गए।
क्या कर रहा है? किसने सिखाई टेक्निक? मोंटू सर ने।
पकड़ क्या कर रहे हो तुम?
टेक्निक ही गलत हो तुम्हारी।
और मुझे करनी ना ऐसी नौकरी जिसमें इज्जत ना हो।
So Rajkumar, what did you learn about, I guess, the education system in India, playing a teacher, and also specifically about physical training when it comes to students and the youth of India?
I don't know about the rest of the world, but here, of course, we put a lot of pressure on our kids to just study hard and get great marks, which is fine. I'm not saying it's wrong, but also we should tell them to participate in some kind of sports activity as well. Of course, studies, education is great. It is important. We all know that. But somewhere the time, especially now that we're living in physical fitness, we all know now because of COVID that how it's important to be fit. And the base of that starts from school. Your PT teacher is your first guide who introduces you to the importance of being physically fit. And at that time, of course, some of us think that, again, we have to stand and then do these PT exercises. I was very happy. I was actively participating in sports. But now I'm very hopeful through our film, people would get to realize the importance of, physical training and participating in different sports activities and not only playing sports on your television screen or on your mobile screen.
मैडम आपने इन्हें नौकरी पे इसलिए रखा ना क्योंकि आपको लगता है मुझसे ज्यादा बढ़िया टीचर है। इनकी और मेरी टीम का कंपटीशन करा लो और टीम भी पहले इन्हें बना दो। जो जीतेगा नौकरी उसकी।
And this is really a true kind of underdog story where, we're kind of rooting for the underdog the entire way. Talk about, I guess India's affinity and I guess the world's affinity right now, wanting an underdog to really win given the political climate that we're all in.
Well, we always root for underdogs. It's not only from today. I think since so many years, I've seen so many films where we always root for underdogs. And that's the kind of stories even I like. Because we all want to be there. We all feel that we are underdogs. We deserve better. we can do so much better. So I think in a way it's very relatable. We see ourselves in that character. We want to be that hero.
हर प्लेयर के लिए सबसे जरूरी होते हैं 3 S: स्पीड, स्टैमिना, स्ट्रेंथ। एक में भी कमी रहेगी तो प्लेयर में कमी रहेगी। क्या क्या? स्पीड, स्टैमिना, स्ट्रेंथ। शाबाश।
You know, I want to speak a little bit about the music of this particular film, especially the song Le Chalang. I mean, that really has become kind of an anthem behind this movie. Can you talk about the music and specifically that song and what it means to you?
Le Chalang is one of my favorite songs from the album, and it's beautifully it's sung by the Ler Paji, you know, beautifully, and his voice gives you so much of power. You know, he's got a very powerful voice. And then Hitesh Sonik has done a great job with like composing it, and it's my favorite from the album, and it goes very well with the film. You know, we actually were looking for a title when after we got done with the shoots. We were still looking for a title, and then one day Love Sir thought of this word Chalang, and we thought it goes very well with the film, with the story, and we got stuck with it. With Nusrat, of course, she's a friend, you know, and she has worked a lot with Love Sir and Love Films, and I worked a lot with Hansal Sir. So I think it was a great marriage between these two, you know, different worlds coming together, and you know, making this film together. And Nusrat, I've done my first film with Nusrat, which was LSD, Love, Sex or Dhoka, though we were not together in that film, but I knew her since then, and we kept bumping into each other at different occasions. And both of us wanted to do something together, and Chalang, I think, is absolutely right film for us. And I'm also glad that people would see Nusrat in a different avatar.
You know, I want to speak a little bit about your relationship with Hansal and just the fact that you guys have had this amazing journey together. What are the it factors that really make the two of you tick together as a team?
Well, I think we understand each other really well. And there's a certain kind of storytelling that we believe in. And we trust each other a lot. And trust is something which is very, very important in an actors-directors relationship. And we share that trust, which is beautiful. And it's not like we have developed it. Since I still remember first time when I met him, I felt this instant connect. You know, there was some universal power that, you know, got us together, and we made our first film together, which was Shahid. And it was a pretty tough film to make. But since then, the journey's been long, but it's been very, very fruitful. And, you know, especially now working with him, it's like, you know, working with your family member. You don't feel that you're actually, you know, working. It's like going together for an outdoor activity with your family member where you're also making a film.
मैं टीचर हूँ, सिखाने पे आओ तो गधे को भी डर भी दौड़वाऊँ।
Is this the first film where you've worked with so many children, so many youth?
They are such amazingly talented kids, and they never got tired. You know, we shot in extreme winters, we shot in extreme summers, and their energy level actually was same, no matter what. So they actually helped us a lot. You know, they really pushed us to take that extra mile. So I think I'm very glad that we had these amazing kids in our film, and they contributed so much to our story. And they are so natural. You know, you don't really have to train them. They are so natural, and all of them were very, very sweet. Of course, there were times when they were, you know, some of them were being little mischievous. So I had to actually become like a teacher and tell them, guys, right now it's a shot, so let's focus on this shot. Let's have this masti some other time.
बबलू, ऐसे क्या बना स्क्रिप्ट मारना?
और जो सिखा नहीं पाते हैं,
चल, आजा बेटा।
वो पीटी सिखाने लगते हैं।
Very good bowling. अच्छा सिखाया मैंने।
You know, this is such a feel-good film, filled with great energy and this youth, and coming out during Diwali. What is it that you hope that audiences kind of walk away with, especially international audiences, when they watch this film, and specifically your fans in the US?
I just hope they get entertained and they get to know about about the real India, because India actually resides in its heartland. Because there are metro cities, of course, but there's so many small towns and villages in India, and it's a story from that heartland. And I hope it makes them feel nostalgic. It reminds them of their school days and their school friends and teachers, and just we're living in tough times. These are really strange times, and if we can make them laugh, if we can entertain them through a story, I think that will be our win.
तुम्हें कोई इंटरेस्ट ना है फिजिकल एजुकेशन में?
यार ना किसी को पढ़ी ना हो स्पोर्ट और फिजिकल एजुकेशन की, तो अपना भी ऐसे ही है। अरे पर किसी को पढ़ी हो ना पढ़ी हो, मुझे तो पढ़ी है। मैंने जब जाके बच्चों की हालत देखी ना स्कूल में, मेरे तो पैशन जाग गया एकदम, लाइक यू। वाह,
सब बकवास, फुल फर्जी हो तुम।
I want to just end by asking you about your next two films. I know Ludo and White Tiger are coming up. Anything specific you want to mention about those two films that really kind of stands out that your viewers and your fans should know about?
Well, Ludo is a crime comedy. It's coming on 12th November on Netflix, and it's by Anurag Basu. Well, the name speaks for itself. He's one of the finest and the most genius directors that we have here, and it's one of its kind. As I said, it's a crime comedy, and we don't make so many crime comedies here.
मुश्किल आसान कर दो, मुश्किल आसान कर दो, या तो बर्बाद कर दो, या फिर आबाद कर दो.
And the White Tiger, and I know a lot of people are keenly waiting for that film, including me. I had such an amazing time, shooting with our director Ramin Behrani. He's a master storyteller, and especially this genre. I think he understands these characters very, very well. And I'm a big fan of the book also. So when it came to me, and there was no way that I could say no to it. So I'm glad I did that. Working with Priyanka, such a great job she's done in the film. Adarsh, again, such a fab actor.
you're my driver.
I'm just one who has woken up while the rest of you are still sleeping. It's a century of the brown man and the yellow man, and God save everybody else.
This segment is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.